Got another one. Yeah, this is a good one. Cast directly at that landmark on the bank. So in this case, I would be casting. Dude, what's going on? This is like 5 minutes into the day. It's a 5-pounder. Got him. I don't think it's a very big one, but just a nice one. What's up, guys?
Nice.
Back out here on that little lake I was fishing the other day, throwing a football jig on this road bed, and just caught a nice first little bass. Just missed one on my first cast, actually. Here fishing with my friend Ryan, co-worker of mine, and he hasn't been bass fishing in a while, but he loves it, and we're about to get him on some good fish, so stick with us. Get us back up there. This wind sucks. When it gets windy like this, guys, it's really tough to keep the boat in position, but as long as you keep the nose of the boat pointed straight in the wind, you can get to these offshore spots, and when the wind blows, these offshore fish bite, so it's definitely worth getting out here. Got him. This is a better one. Oh man. Get over your fish. Woo! There we go. Look at that thing, dude. Yes. It's a 3.5, 4-pounder right there. Again, on that football jig, just fishing down this road bed, and that fish choked it. Look at that thing. Let's get that close to the camera. Look at that. That's a stud. Woo! Let's get back on the spot. We're again just fishing here off this road bed and making that same cast on the corner of this road bed. And let me show you a graphic of it right now to show you exactly where these fish are sitting. So here's the spot we're fishing today. All it is a road bed out in the middle of this lake. And there's a creek channel that runs up right against the corner of this road bed, creating a sharp drop from 9 to 16 feet of water. And these fish are positioned right on the corner of this road bed, right on that drop. And I actually did a full video on this spot in particular, showing images from my side scan and my down scan of the fish and the way the spot lays out. And you can check out that video using the link right here. There we go, guys, but awesome fish. Let him go real quick.
Good fish, Jonny.
Thanks, man. Dude, we gotta get you up there, get on that cast. He tore up my jig too. Look at that. Awesome, let's get another one. If we're catching them like this already, 2 fish in 10 minutes, we're gonna crush them today. They didn't bite it really hard. I just kind of lifted up and they were there. He was just sitting there. I was just dragging it slow on the bottom. And then I just felt pressure. I didn't feel like a tick or anything. I was like pulled up against a rock, and I went to go pull it over the rock and it just wouldn't pull over, and felt like a fish. So work it all the way back to the boat because they were kind of getting it like the first one got it right off the end of the road bed and that last one got it on top of it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Got another one. Yeah. This is a good one. Oh my God. Get up here. Dude, what's going on? This is like 5 minutes into the day. It's a 5-pounder.
You got it.
Dude,
With a 20-pound bag.
You can get that bait in there, dude. They're going crazy. Look at that thing. That thing is chunky. The last couple of fish I've been catching are kind of skinny, but that thing is really chunky. Awesome fish. Again, just dragging that thing down there super slow and
really slow.
Yeah, and he just picked it up while it was sitting there. Get us out of here. There's one little spot out there, just right in line with that. I'm sitting on this bobbed out on my waypoint. I'm lining up with the 2 electrical wires. But,
dude, that's bigger than the last.
Oh yeah, that's a beaut. So when you're fishing these offshore structure spots in the summertime, a lot of times these bass will set up on little sweet spots that can be as small as the front deck of your boat. And if you don't make the exact cast and get that bait in that sweet spot every time, you're not going to get bit. So to improve my chances of getting my bait in that sweet spot as much as possible, I've developed a system for lining up on offshore structure spots. So the first thing I'm going to do is once I hook a fish on an offshore structure spot, I'm first going to look for a lineup on the bank. Look for something really obvious, like a really big tree, a house, a boat dock, something like that. Something I can line up my cast with. Today I was using 2 electrical towers in the background. Then I'm going to either make a waypoint on my GPS right where the nose of my boat is, or drop a marker buoy right where the boat's positioned. This is going to give me 2 points of reference to help me make my perfect cast every time. So once I get that fish in the boat and I get ready to make my next cast, what I'll do is I'll put the nose of my boat back on that waypoint or right up by that marker buoy, and then I'm going to find my lineup on the bank and cast directly at that landmark on the bank. So in this case, I would be casting right at those electrical towers. And when I do this, I'm going to give myself a really good chance of hitting that sweet spot every time and keeping my bait in productive water as long as possible. And when I'm fishing drops or ledges in the summertime, I normally like to position my boat in deep water and cast up into shallow water. And so with the spot I'm fishing right now, I'm going to position my boat so that it's sitting in the 16 feet of water. And then I'm going to be casting up into the 9 feet of water where those fish are sitting. And I'm going to drag my bait through those fish. And you want to work your bait all the way off the end of the drop, because sometimes those fish will sit right on the edge. And as that bait pops off the end, they'll come up in ambushes as it's falling down the drop.
Awesome, we'll let this guy go now. Get back down there. God, they're so active right now. This wind's gotta be getting them fired up, dude. Football jigs are my #1 go-to offshore bait. The football jig, the reason it's good in rock is because it's got that football shape, so it doesn't get caught up. Yeah, it doesn't get wedged in the rocks, and it's heavy, so you can feel it down there really well. That's the thing, is you want to keep it on the bottom and just like let it sit there basically. So that 1/2 ounce or 3/4 ounce one is what you want, that football jig. Yeah, even though we're fishing really shallow water, you're throwing I had put on a 3/4 ounce jig for you because of the wind. And in the summertime, they don't care if you use a really heavy jig like that. A lot of people get scared in the summer. They're like,
I know. That's why I was kind of hesitant when we were there. I said, let's go a little bit lighter.
Yeah, I think that, I go 3/4, I go 1 ounce jigs a lot, even in like 15 feet of water. We're only fishing at 9, throwing a 3/4 ounce jig. So I've never had too many problems with it. Fish? Yeah. Dude, get him. Oh, dude. Let's give you a toad. Dude, get him up here. Oh, he broke you. No.
Come on.
Oh. That was a big one.
That was a toad.
Dang it, dude.
I think that might have been a PB right
there. No. God. That was huge, dude. You were pulling. I was pulling so hard.
I had my drag fully on, and he was taking drag.
Golly.
That was a toad. That was 4 pound, really.
Oh my God.
It was fun while it lasted, Johnny.
We'll get you another one. Oh, it was so big. God.
Oh man, that was fun though. That
Yeah,
was
dude.
Fun.
Okay, we're back on it. Got him. Oh yeah. And our group of fish down here. Oh yeah, look at that guy. That's a 3-pounder.
It's a good fish, Johnny.
Just, oh my gosh, he's going crazy. Just fishing here. There's a little bit of a ditch that runs against this bank, and right at the drop of that ditch, there's a really good rock ledge, and we're just working that little Strike King Menace grub on a little swing head down there, and that fish picked it up. Another real good one right before we have to head in. So I hope y'all are enjoying this video so far. We're having a lot of fun.
So guys, this is what the bass are feeding on today. You might think it's a little bit crazy that they're eating big bluegill like this, but in the summer, these fish will get on these offshore structure spots. They'll get around brush piles, road beds, where these bluegill sit, and they'll just gorge themselves on big bluegill, especially those 4 and 5 pound bass. So that's kind of what we're trying to match today with our football jigs and worms and stuff like that. Hey guys, so the sun's fading quick over the horizon, so we're gonna call it a day. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video on fishing offshore structure in the summertime. And if you did, hit like and subscribe down below, and leave a comment if you have any questions about what we were doing, and I'll be sure to reply. So thanks for watching.